What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy D Neil back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with Only Fools and Horses, Season 1, Episode 1. This is what you guys wanted, you know what I'm saying? So here I am, giving it to you guys. I reacted to a couple clips of this show, and it got a lot of views, and a lot of comments have said, like, this is like, if we were compared to the American show, it would be like Friends, how popular Friends is in America. And Friends is it like the most popular show in America? I don't know. Everybody loves Friends. So I guess that's what Only Fools and Horses is to the British. So I'm excited to jump in. Before we do, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, give the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. What we got?
That Sidney Potter's a good actor, ain't he, Rodney? He was marvellous in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
Yeah, knock out, Grandad. Sidney Potter?
Yeah, you know him.
Sidney Poitier?
Always plays the black fella.
Always plays the black fella.
You know him. Always plays the black fella.
Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Potter.
It's Poitier.
It's Potter.
It's bloody Poitier, I'm telling ya.
And I'm telling you, it's bloody Potter.
Well, you two at it again, are you?
Dill, how do you pronounce that fella's name on the telly? Sidney Poitier or Sidney Potter?
Personally, I pronounce it Harry Belafonte, but you two please yourselves.
You daft old sod, it was Harry Belafonte all along.
Well, I wonder why Sidney Potter kept bursting into song. I don't like Harry Belafonte.
S'il vous plaît, what an enigma. I get better looking every day. Can't wait for tomorrow.
Can't wait for
I think
tomorrow.
I'm suffering from something incurable. Still, never mind, eh? Right, come on, Rodney, shake a leg. We've got a meeting at 12. What are you doing now?
Our accounts.
You're keeping accounts now. Well, there you are, Grandad. A lot of people told me I was a right dipstick to make my brother a partner in the business. But this only goes to prove how bloody right they were. You dozy little twonk, Rodney. This is prima facie evidence, isn't it, eh? The tax man gets hold of that, it puts us away for 3 years.
Don't worry, if a tax man comes, I'll eat it. It's the only way I can keep a check on you, Dill. I'm sure you're cheating me in some way, I just can't figure out how.
Cheating you? Cheating you? What's that rumbling noise?
I didn't hear nothing.
No, it's all right. It's Mum turning in her grave.
I'm sure you're cheating me in some way. I just haven't figured out how yet. My guy, like, I'm gonna get down to it. I just don't trust you, Dale. I don't trust you. What's that rumbling noise? I don't hear it. It's Mom turning in her grave.
Nothing?
No, it's all right. It's Mum turning in her grave.
Oh, don't start that again, Del. It's obvious you're stitching me up. Look at you. You have 3 or 4 changes of clothes a day. Me, I've got 1 suit come from an almost new shop. It's embarrassing sometimes.
Oh, I embarrass you, do I? You got room to talk. You have been nothing but an embarrassment to me from the moment you was born. You couldn't be like any other little brother, could you, eh? And come along a couple of years later after me. Oh, no, not you. You had to wait 13 years. So while all the other mods were having punch-ups down at Southend and going to the Who concerts, I was at home babysitting. I could never get your oyster milk stains out of me Ben Shermans. I used to find rusks in me hush puppies.
Del, I couldn't help when I was bored.
Oh, there you go. There you are, you see. It's any excuse with you, innit, eh? What do you think about poor old Mum, then, eh? Do you know that she was 39 when she fell for you? Eh? For the first 3 months of her pregnancy, you were treated as an ulcer. To this day, I sometimes think the original diagnosis was correct.
Jesus.
Come on.
Jesus. I couldn't help but I was bored. Oh, the excuses.
This was correct. Hey, come on. What sort of bloke do you think I am, eh? Cheat me own brother? Come on, Rodney. I told you before, haven't I, eh? It's everything between you and I split straight down the middle. 60-40, right?
Yeah. Well, explain this to me then, Del. How do we manage to pay for the light, gas and rent in this place, eh? I mean, take last week. We went to the auction, right? We bought a Grosser disposable light as a Space Invaders game, 2 facial saunas, 5 water-damaged sleeping bags and a moonroof for a Peugeot, right? Then we swapped the lot for a van load of one-legged turkeys.
They was not one-legged turkeys. They was damaged turkeys.
How many legs did they have, Del?
I'm in no mood for trick questions. Anyway, you ain't put down a VAT.
We don't pay VAT.
I know, but we collect it though, don't we, eh? All right, Rodney, all right. Look, so we don't pay VAT. We don't pay income tax or national insurance. On the other hand, we don't claim dole money, social security, supplementary benefit, do we, eh? Eh? The government don't give us nothing, so we don't give the government nothing. Eh?
Come on now. I wish that's how it was. I wish that's how it worked. It would be great. The government don't give us nothing, so we don't give them nothing. That would be perfect.
The government don't give us nothing, so we don't give the government nothing. Eh? What you complaining about?
Look, I'm 23. I'd like to think I had some sort of a career.
You're self-unemployed. That's a career, isn't it?
Selling hankies from a suitcase in Oxford Street. I want something better than that, Del.
All right, all right. In future, you can do Regent Street.
Cheers. And it's Poitiers.
What now?
It's Poitiers!
Hello, Del.
Hello, darling. How are you? All right. Good.
Do you realise we've always had something missing in our lives? First we was motherless, then we was fatherless. Now we're flogging one-legged turkeys from a three-wheel van.
Little acorns.
Well, you got one of them missing as well, Del?
No. Marks and Spencer started off with a barrow.
At least they had 4 wheels.
What's going on about that van, will you?
Morning, Del boy.
Bonjour, Joycey. 2 half pints of your finest low carbohydrate beer. Thank you, John.
You want it in glasses?
Yes, please. Otherwise, it dribbles through your fingers.
You want it in glasses or jugs?
As long as it is served by your fair hands, Joycey, we drink it out of a pair of Yvonne Goolagong's old tennis boots. Look at that. Charm like laser beams, eh, Rodney? Knocks 'em bandy.
Yeah. It's your ready wit and 3-wheel van that blows their minds.
Yeah. I suppose I am full of the old bel esprit, really, aren't I? Actually, I quite like old Joycey. I mean, fair play, she's a bit of an old dog, but... there again, you know,
Fair play, she's a bit of an old dog, right?
Joycey. I mean, fair play, she's a bit of an old dog, but... there again, you know, I quite like old dogs. I mean, you know where you are with them, don't you, eh? They never ask you if you still respect them in the morning. And always let you nicker for petrol, you know. I like this life, though, don't you, Rodders, eh? Ducking and diving, wheeling and dealing, you know. It's exciting, isn't it? Unpredictable. You know, in this game, you can go out in the morning with 50 pence in your pocket.
Come home at night skinned.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm thinking of getting a job, Del.
Hey? What chance have you got of getting a job? Do leave it out. Have you heard that? You heard that, Joycey? He's only thinking of getting a job, isn't he?
Job, eh?
I've got GCEs. And I took that year's course at the Art College in Basingstoke.
Yes, I know you took a year's course, but you got expelled after 3 weeks, didn't you, eh? Hey, the Board of Governors were doing their annual inspection and found you camped in your little room with the biggest reefer this side of Marrakesh, zonked out on your bed with some Chinese tart.
Chinese tart.
Well, Chinese, Japanese, it's all the same to me. Anyway, all right, supposing you go for a job and you go for the interview, eh? What are you going to say to the manager? You're going to say, oh, yes, sir, I've got qualifications and experience, sir, yeah. I've got 2 GCEs, an 18-month suspended sentence, and I know a good joint when I puff one. No, your feet don't touch, bruv. No, I'm afraid not, Rodney. At the ripe old age of 23, you are a social leper. Society has placed you in the darkest corner of its deepest cellar to grow moss. Be forgotten about. Still, never mind, eh? Vive la France, as they say in Rome. No need to get depressed.
What kind of big brother is this? My God. He making Rodney feel absolutely awful, bro. Like, Jesus. Come on, big bro.
Still, never mind, eh? Vive la France, as they say in Rome. No need to get depressed.
Oh, me, depressed? No, of course not, Del. I'm on top of the world. I feel like a born-again eunuch. I think I'll apply for a mail order course with Exit.
That's a good idea, Rodney. Never say die. Ah, there he is. Oi, Trigger.
Oh,
No, my brother, don't you, eh?
Yeah, of course I do.
I'm so excited to see Trigger.
How you going, Dave? Sorry I'm late, Del Boy. I had to pop round my sister's to arrange an alibi for next Thursday. Joyce,
Del. Del. Why'd they call him Trigger? Does he carry a gun?
No, it's because he looks like a horse. Listen, me and Trigger have got some business to discuss, like, you know what I mean? Okay, so you get the drinks, meet us back here over by the table, all right?
Oh, aye, sir. Anything you say, sir. Borrow my daughter, sir.
No, very clever kid, you know, my brother. Yeah, he's got 2 GCEs, one in maths, one in art. Oh, you want to see him when he writes a letter? Some of the words he uses.
long ones.
Well, they're like that, you know, some of them. Anyway, what are you selling?
This. I've got 25 of them all told. The others are in the car. I thought I won't wrap it up. Parcels attract attention these days. Best to carry it openly, then it don't look conspicuous.
It don't look conspicuous or suspicious. It don't. I think he means suspicious. Doesn't look suspicious. Conspicuous.
Best to carry it openly, then it don't look conspicuous.
Oh, yeah, that's good thinking, that trick. Yeah, very good thinking. Goes so well with your sling-back Wellington boots and your off-the-shoulder donkey jacket. Look like an executive hod carrier. Wait, Rogers, what do you think it is? Infra dig, innit, eh?
It's plastic.
Plastic. It's old English vinyl. Combination locks. Dinky little handle, I don't know. Might be able to push some of them around the old squash clubs, eh?
We shouldn't have anything to do with them, Del. Police most probably looking for them right now.
Tell us the truth. Are the police looking for these things, Trick?
No, they're not, Del. And that's the truth.
Why are you hiding it under the table then?
Well, because you never know when they're going to start looking for them, do you?
Wait, shh, stum, right?
Aye, we're partners. At least respect my opinion.
All right, Rodney, I'll respect your opinion. How much?
To you, Del Boy, £17 each.
You know what happened to the real Trigger, don't you? Roy Rogers had him stuffed.
All right, then, 14.
14, leave it out. 5,
12,
6,
10,
9.
8.
Done.
That's the way to do business, Dave.
Right, okay, Trick, let's work that out. That's 8 times 25 equals 175, okay?
200.
What? No, Rodney, no.
He trying to get him. Rodney, what you doing, bro? Rodney, you ruined my guy trying to cheat him. He trying to cheat him right now. You effing up.
5 equals 175, okay?
200.
What? No, Rodney, no. The calculator says 175, all right?
Yeah, but he's got GCEs in maths and art.
So what does that prove? He can paint by numbers. No, Trig, I mean, this is a calculator, isn't it? You know what I mean? Look, the calculator says 175. You can't argue with a calculator, can you? No.
Give it back.
Rodney?
25 times 8 equals 200, see?
Oh my lord. He's such an idiot.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. I must have got my finger stuck on a button, yeah.
Hitting his fingers, Del.
Yeah. You want to look after them, Rodney? They break very easily. You got to see 'em to believe 'em, Spiros. Yeah. Eh? I don't know. Hang on a minute. Oi, Grandad, where were they made?
Don't say. There's some Chinese writing on them, though.
No. Don't actually give the maker's name, Spiros, but then again, the best ones never do they? You know what I mean? Yeah.
How's it going?
That's about the 15th
Briefcase is sold.
phone call he's made.
Yeah, well, I'd get in while the going's good if I was you, Spiros. I've only got 25 left. Hey?
This is a cheeseburger. I asked for an Emperor burger.
Couldn't afford an Emperor burger.
He got me a cheeseburger.
What?
I asked him for an Emperor burger and he brings me back a cheeseburger.
Hang on a minute, Spiros, will you just hang on? Look, here, what's he on about now?
He asked me to get him an Emperor burger, but I couldn't afford it, so I got him a cheeseburger.
Bloody Emperor burgers and cheeseburgers, I'm trying to do a deal here. Now shut up, will you? No, not you, Spiros. No, me old mate. No, listen. All right, now how many of these briefcases can I put you down for, eh? Ha, none. Right, thanks, great.
Dang.
Yeah, all right. See you around.
I told you the best thing to do with them cases, didn't I? Chuck them in the river.
Chuck 'em in the river. Chuck 'em in the river. That's our profit you're talking about. What do you think this is, a nationalised industry?
He knows I hate cheese.
Will you
Oh
stop
my
going on
God.
about that rotten cheeseburger, will you? Ah, Dougie Sadler. He owns the stationers in the High Street. He's our boy, Rodders.
I don't know why he bothers.
He's a tryer, isn't he? Your dad always said that one day Del Boy would reach the top. There again, he used to say that one day Millwall would win the cup.
Hello, Dougie, Del Boy. How's that, pal? Good. Family? Super. Dougie, look, I'm phoning about some briefcases. Yeah? Go on. What a choker. 25 of them nicked from his shop last week. No, I'm not trying to sell any. No, I wanted to buy some, you see, yeah. I got this contact in the stock exchange, yeah. By the way, Dougie, old pal, I mean, what were you selling them for? What do you mean they were rejects?
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
We got a
dang.
consignment of rejects.
Well, what was wrong with them then?
They won't open.
Yeah, I see, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it'd be daft enough to nick them, mate. I would be stupid enough to buy them. Yeah, I know, that's it. I'll pop down and see you next week when you've got some more in, okay? Yeah. Bye-bye, Doug. See you around.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. So what's wrong with them?
Open one.
What's the combination?
No sod knows, that's why they're rejects.
I thought they won't open. You gotta feel so sick, bro. That's gotta make you feel so absolutely sick to know you got 25 briefcases that you can't open. And that should be one of the first things. Like, they should, whoever's selling them to you should be able to open the briefcase in front of you. That's what you should ask for. But no, you just bottom, Del Boy. You tried to rob Trigger, and you the one that end up getting robbed, bro. Oh, Jesus, that's good.
Combination.
No sod knows, that's why they're rejects.
There must be a bit of paper with them giving you the combination.
Yes, there is. It's inside the briefcase, isn't it? Cock up at the factory.
Nice going, Del Boy. You were bought 25 executive briefcases that can only be opened by professional safecrackers. This makes the one-legged turkey deal look shrewd, doesn't it?
All right, Roddy, that's the way I'm made, isn't it, eh? You know, crash in and to hell with the consequences. He who dares wins. Oh, the French have a word for people like me.
Yeah, the English have got a couple of good ones, and I told you all along not to touch him, didn't I?
Yeah, all right. Okay, well, it's nothing to do with you, is it?
But we're partners, aren't we? Oh, I see. The truth's coming out now. Well, come on, Del. Let's have it out in the open then. How do you see our respective roles in this partnership?
I see it as a combination of my business acumen, contacts and money, and your ability to drive a three-wheel van. Badly. Or did you see yourself in a different role?
Well, yes, I did. With my qualifications, I saw myself in the capacity of a financial advisor.
A financial advisor? Bonjour, Trieste. You are beautiful, you are, Rodney. Today, I just about clinched a deal to buy these briefcases for £175. When my financial advisor stuck his nose in and advised me to pay £200, right? And having paid the £200, my financial advisor then advised me to chuck the bleeding lot in the river. Financial advisors like that, who needs a bleeding recession?
With financial advisors like that who need to bleed in recession. I feel you, Del Boy, but I also feel you, Rodney. Both of y'all are horrible. Both of y'all are horrible. Horrible at business. I agree with Rodney when he said he just go get a job. Go get a job.
Financial advisors like that, who needs a bleeding recession?
What kind of a financial advisor goes out to buy an Emperor burger and comes back with a cheeseburger?
Will you stop going on about that bloody cheeseburger for couldn't eat it without...
Get off him! It's against the law to force feed a senior citizen with a cheeseburger, and you know he hates them.
Well, what did you buy it for him for?
It's all I could afford. God, you make my life a misery, you do.
Here, boy, just a moment. What was that last remark about me making your life a misery?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, you do, Del, with your overbearing, overprotective manner.
Oh my, and he ate it anyway.
Let me remind you, Rodney, that you were a 6-year-old little nipper when God smiled on Mum and made her die. 2 months after that, Dad packed his bags and left us to fend for ourselves. It was me that kept us together. Nothing to do with Grandad. He was now to work lamplighter waiting for gas to make a comeback. I grafted 19, 20 hours a day to put groceries on that table. All right, it wasn't always double legal, but you ate the finest food that was going.
All you ever give me was TV dinners and convenience foods. If it wasn't frozen or dehydrated, we didn't eat it. If you'd have been in charge of a Last Supper, it would have been a takeaway.
Well, anything was better than the salmonella and chips that Grandad used to knock up. Del.
Look, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful.
I don't want your gratitude, ungrateful little git. I don't know what is the matter with you, Rodney. Sometimes I hesitate to tell people that you're my brother.
Well, I always say I'm your social worker.
Do you mind telling me exactly what it is that's made your life a misery?
Well, you've always treated me like a child, didn't you? I was the only sixth former in my grammar school who wore short trousers.
Yeah, well, I got them cheap, didn't I?
I was 15, Del. I was growing hairs and things. My legs were like Italian footballers. And you never let me do anything on my own, do you? You even had to help me with my GCE studies.
You passed in 2 subjects.
I failed in the other 8, Del.
You passed in 2 subjects. I failed in the other 8, Dale.
I mean, you embarrass me.
2 subjects.
I failed in the other 8, Del. I mean, you embarrass me. That's why I never bring women home.
Oh, you know some women, do you? Oh, that's a turn up for the book. The only bird I've ever heard you mention was old Shanghai Lil from the Art College in Basingstoke. Even then you had to drug her before you get your leg over.
I didn't.
What, you didn't drug her or didn't get your leg over?
You're suffocating me, Del. I'm getting out of this house. I'm going to prove to you I can survive on my own. I'm going to the pub.
What, prove you can survive on your own?
No, to get legless. I don't need you no more, Del. I don't need you for nothing.
Oh, dang. That hurt, man. Oh, man. You got some money.
Del, let's just
I think he's very much like you, Grandad.
What? Dignified in defeat?
No, a ponce. No, I'm sure these can't be the ones they're looking for. No, I wouldn't do that to a mate, now would I? Eh? No, don't you say nothing to him, you Wally. I mean, you can't trust the old Bill, can you? Look at that time when they planted 6 gas cookers in my bedroom. Yeah, all right. Don't worry, okay, I'll see you around. Rodney?
Where was you first thing this morning?
I was out trying to sell these things, wasn't I?
Did you call Rodney?
No. I thought I'd let him lie in and sleep his hangover off. Is he still in bed?
No. He's gone.
Go on.
Packed his rucksack and had it away on his toes.
What do you mean gone? Where's he gone?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? What do you mean Hong Kong?
Hong Kong. It's in China.
I know where Hong Kong is. What I want to know is what's Rodney doing there?
Said he was going to hitchhike there to see that bird from the art college.
Shanghai Lil, but she's in Basingstoke. So what's Mastermind doing on the road to Hong Kong?
No, that's where she is now. She got deported after the drugs trial.
Here, just a minute. What did you do, say, or cook for him that was so awful it forced him to leave?
It weren't me, it was that row last night. He's going to prove himself.
Prove himself. No. Just one of Rodney's little games, that's all. You never reach Hong Kong. He has trouble finding Clapham.
He seemed very determined.
Well, didn't you do anything?
Well, yeah. I made him some sandwiches.
And he took them.
Well, yeah, I made him some sandwiches. I helped him go.
Blimey, this is worse than I thought.
And he took them?
Wait a minute. He ain't got no money.
He took his post office book with him. Can't you go and search for him? He's been gone about 7 hours. The farthest he could have got is France.
That's all right, we got him cornered then, haven't we, eh?
Bring up Interpol.
Interpol. I'll get more joy out of Interflora.
But he might be in danger. You can explain to him what Rodney's like.
I'm sorry, I don't know the French for Pranny. Hong Kong. I mean, Hong Kong. Why didn't he tell me where he was going? He could have taken these bleeding things back with him.
Oh my God, I love this show. Oh my God. He ain't getting rid of these suitcases. Bro, just give it up, Del Boy. I like his grind though. I like his hustle. And the fact that he's out here trying to get a profit off of him. But yeah, you ain't getting rid of him.
To enter illegal move. A2B to enter illegal move.
This thing still ain't working properly.
It's because you're playing drafts on it. It's a talking chess game. You can't play drafts on a talking chess game.
Why not?
Because you're supposed to play chess on it. That's why it's called a talking chess game. Well, he'd blown the microchip twice, trying to huff the rook and what have you.
It's supposed to have an electronic brain.
It has got an electronic brain, but it didn't know it was going to have the misfortune to fall in the hands of a soppy old duffer who wanted to play drafts on it, did it?
I can't play chess. Why don't they invent a talking drafts game?
Because if they did, you'd most probably want to play bloody Ludo on it.
Ace bag. Uh-oh.
Oh, Rodney?
Rodney's back, Dale. Look, he's here. You hungry, Rodney?
Starving. Haven't eaten for 2 days.
Shall I cook you something?
No. Cup of tea, perhaps. Old place don't change much.
No.
It's only been 2 days.
Same as ever.
Oh, it's really good to be back, Del.
You think you're overdoing the prodigal's return a bit? You've only been gone 6 days.
Well,
Oh,
it
6
seemed like
days,
6
okay.
days to you, Del, but to me it seemed more like
A week? I take it you didn't reach Hong Kong. How far'd you get?
south of France, Saint-Tropez.
Saint-Tropez, very mal de mar.
5 in the shade.
What are birds like?
Oh, mostly French.
French.
One English girl there, Veronica. Her father's a millionaire tax exile.
Tax exile, is he?
Illegal move.
Well, you got a boat, Eddie, you know, parked out in the bay.
Oh, yacht anchored offshore, yeah. They invited me over for dinner one night. Didn't go though.
Still had some of Grandad's sandwiches left, did you?
No, that night I packed my bags and headed home. I was homesick, see? I missed that.
Must be joking. Only people who ever missed that was the ruddy Luftwaffe.
It may not be much to you, Del, but to me it's got a raw and savage beauty, that.
Oh my
I've got artist's
god.
eyes, Del.
Yes, you got pianist fingers, Italian footballer's legs. Never thought of applying for a disability allowance.
I know.
My boy didn't miss home. He missed. He missed food. He missed a warm place to lay his head at night. He missed clothes.
Never thought of applying for a disability allowance.
I know you'll never understand what I mean, Del. But you've got to suffer paradise before you can realise what you left behind.
Oh my
Your
god.
own, your fam,
Your passport.
your passport. You knew, didn't you? You let me go through all that, and all the time you knew. Where'd you find it?
Top of your wardrobe. We were expecting a visit from the local gendarmes, and I thought I'd better check out just in case you'd left any of that exotic tobacco lying about. No, I knew it was just a moody Rodney. I told Grandad it was just one of Rodney's little games.
It must be wonderful to be you, Del. To always be right.
It's a bit embarrassing at times. I'll tell you another thing, shall I, Rodney? You said that I would never ever get rid of them briefcases.
He did not.
And you did, didn't you, Del?
Yes, I did. Chucked the bleeding lot in the river.
You threw them all in the river?
Yep, every last one of them. They floated. That was a bit unforeseen. Probably round in Tilbury about now.
200 quid down a Swanee, eh? Well, in this case, a Thames.
Saint-Tropez. How far do you really get?
Shangri-La, Doss House, Stoke Newington. Shared a room with some cholera cultures.
Your move.
Well, what'd you fancy? Go down a pub and act stupid, or should we sail across to Veronica's dad's yacht for tiffy?
Best not go to the yacht. I bumped into those bloody briefcases halfway, eh?
Just like a brother relationship, bro. Just like a freaking brother relationship. I love this. That was great. That's all we got. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. See what he did. Out.